Hi guys, it's week 3, accessory week, the most important video in this series, prior to which video number 2 was the most important, but that's how this series is going to go. Every video after is the most important, so we're going to talk about accessories in this video, and we're also going to talk a little bit about hypertrophy work and what I do. So we're going to start with my actual main bench sets, even though these aren't accessory work, but this video is going to be kind of long, so I got to stretch it out, and I also got to jump between songs when I talk because I don't feel like getting a copyright. So I will be back after this song.
Felt like shit though, so we get 2, I'll be happy. If the bar stops, just take it. 2.
Alright guys, so that was a new bench PR right there. My best on reverse bands was 310 for a triple, and I also weighed 210 pounds when I did that. That was 320 for 4, and I weighed 205. So that was a triple PR rainbow. So this is just proof what I tell you guys works. Just gotta try it. Alright guys, so we are on the topic of accessories today. So, once again, similar to last week when I said there's an infinite number of bench variations, there's also basically an infinite number of accessories. Once again, it's going to be like 3 times the amount I say because you can do it close grip, wide grip, and competition grip. So, decent amount. So, I'll get through my favorite accessories and what each accessory is basically meant for. Once again, once the song changes. Alright guys, so my favorite barbell accessory for bench is, of course, and you've seen me do this a lot, is floor press. And that is because the majority of you, I'm assuming, and the title of this series is how to increase your bench raw and naturally, is raw benchers tend to fail. Turn here to the side. Raw benchers tend to fail like right here. So you're about like 3 to 5 inches off your chest. And that's because really you can dig the bar into your chest. With leg drive, you can kind of pop the bar up to that point, even if you can't actually hit that weight. So I was getting stuck there, and I know the majority of you are. So I do a lot of floor press. A comparable exercise, if you don't have like a way to set up a floor press, I know sometimes it's kind of weird. You can also do board press, kind of like to a 2 board, is typically about the distance you want to aim for. Alright guys, so there's a bunch more accessories, so I will be back after this song again. So some of you are going to have problems with lockout, which this is kind of a rare thing for a raw bencher. Like I said, typically most raw benchers will fall into the category of about 4 to 5 inches off your chest, but some of you will have a problem with lockout. So for lockout work, what do? Either use chains or I use bands, and those are actually a 2-fold reasoning. Yes, they do stress your lockout, but they teach you to increase your speed off of your chest to gain more speed through the movement, so then lockout's easier. so on to our final set of accessories. So let's say you're the exception that falls under your raw beast suck off your chest. It happens. So there's two variations I recommend for this. First off being Spoto press, which helps actually with tightness in the bottom too. So if you feel yourself getting loose in the bottom, Spoto press can help you, especially low Spoto press. And another thing that can help you is low pin dead bench. So basically in a power rack, you set the pins so they're almost on your chest, not quite, and then the thing is with this, you can only do it in singles, okay? Because what you're trying to do is get rid of the elastic stretch out of your chest and just develop explosive power. So like I said, with that exercise, you can only do it for singles. So it's a really odd variation to program in. All right, so you guys may have noticed that, and if you've been watching my videos, I've been doing feet up close grip bench press as my barbell accessory movement. Now what I haven't been showing you guys is on my dynamic day, I've been doing close grip floor press. So basically I'm just doing everything floor press, or everything close grip. But basically, I still struggle, like I said, off that 4 inches from my chest, hence the floor press. And I noticed once I start to get heavier on weights, if you guys watched that, that slingshot video last week, you noticed that I failed out because I couldn't lock out. So once weight starts getting heavier, I do have trouble with lockout, but I don't have trouble with my chest, or trouble on my chest. So I program a lot of close grip in, and especially this, because A, it eliminates leg drive, and I'm forced to use all triceps and actual just pushing power, and B, it'll help me with lockout. Same with floor press. Now you guys are going to be like, well, how do I choose the weight for my accessory movement? It's pretty simple. Okay, you guys ready for this? It's going to blow your mind. You ready? Just run it as a max effort variation 1 week. Work up to a heavy single, find your max on that, and then using percentages, which I'll give you when I release the program, you'll know what weight you need to use. And also, this whole program that I'm going to release is linear progression. So I'm going to teach you how to program for yourselves and how to make progress. Pretty sweet deal. Alright guys, so that basically finishes up barbell accessory work for the most part. That's just a general overview without spending a half an hour talking about one thing. So we're going to move into hypertrophy work, which I know powerlifters and bodybuilders, there's a whole thing where they're better than each other and all that bullshit, but bodybuilders got to be powerlifters and powerlifters got to be a bodybuilder, especially if you're raw. So hypertrophy work is very important for what we do. So I'm going to do my last set here and then we'll go into that. Alright, so now we are on to the all-important hypertrophy work. Now, what hypertrophy work can I recommend for you guys? That's where it becomes kind of challenging because, like I said, this is more bodybuilding geared stuff, so this is personally how you feel the exercise. Now, what I do recommend is starting with the weakest part of your tricep first and finishing with the strongest part. So for me, the weakest part is my inner head of my tricep, and the strongest is kind of actually tied, so that's why I kind of switched the rotation in the order. So what I'm going to start with today is reverse grip tricep extensions. So basically I'm going to hammer that inner head. It's going to be 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Like I said, basic bodybuilding stuff at this point. Alright guys, so second hypertrophy movement I do is, like I said, I'm kind of here too, is another reason why I do this second is I just flip my hands over. So last movement, we had our hands flipped out like this. This movement, we're going to flip them downwards. And that's going to hit the outer head of our tricep, the biggest part of the tricep too. So instead of doing 3 sets of 12, I actually do 5 sets of 12 at this one. And then we'll move into our final, of course, exercise. Alright guys, so final hypertrophy movement of the day. Like I said, depending depending on what order you do them in. At least for me, this is my final hypertrophy movement. It's just going to be dumbbell skull crushers. Of course, you can do them with an easy curl bar. Of course, you can do them with a straight bar. You can do them with dumbbells. You can do them with kettlebells. You can even do them with probably a band somehow and chains. So find what's most comfortable for you. Just get the work in. Once again, this is only 3 sets of 12 again. Whew. All right, guys. So let's finish up this video here with 2 little pieces of advice. First one is the hypertrophy sets are up to you, okay? So you know how I said 3 sets, 5 sets, 3 sets? Well, that's what you can recover from, okay? So I can recover, I know, from 11 sets of hypertrophy work. So if 11 sets is too much for you, then do 10 sets, do 9 sets. Just, you know, equal out the volume so you can recover. Final piece of advice, guys, is I'm going to give you, especially because we are 1 week out from PR week, is take care of your elbows. Okay, I personally get tendonitis really, really badly in my left elbow. I think it's because I'm right hand dominant and I just use my right arm more so it's stronger and my left hand is weaker, but you know, whatever. Ice it, you know, buy a massager, take care of your pecs, take care of your shoulders, and take care of your triceps and elbows. If you do those things, if you do those things, you know, remain injury free, you guys, you're definitely going to see a major increase in your bench, but you have to take care of yourself too. So that's going to wrap up this video, guys. Next week is PR week, which I might actually split into 2 separate sub videos, the actual video about PRing and then my actual PR, which once again, I hope to hit. A week after that will be the deload week and what I do after a PR. So I'll see you guys next week.